sort of the home base, so everything's kind of based here. All right, what are you into these days? What have you been reading? I was trying to think of what you might like.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah.
I just pick out some of my favorites, and then that is the perk of having a bookstore. Have you read any Seneca?
I have. It's been a while.
I think I would do On the Shortness of Life. This is his little one.
Oh yes. Thank you, mate.
He says life isn't short. Life is long. We just waste a lot.
So is that the inside here?
Yeah. So I think it's like some. And then
Is this yours?
What?
Is this yours?
I mean, it's
No, but I mean, like, did you?
Oh, did I do that edition? No.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you would like that one, and then I think you would like this book. It's called Phosphorescence.
Oh, I have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
So good.
So good. Yeah. Thank you.
I think this one's amazing. Okay.
Have you had her on?
I have, but she lives in Australia, so we did it. We didn't get to do it in person.
Yeah.
No, so good. Have you read Dr. Becky's book? I've been giving that to everyone lately. We may have sold out.
I have not read that one.
Braid, do we have Good Inside? Yes. She's so good. I just had her on. She's like incredible. She's my favorite parents. I think you guys will be on the same wavelength. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But I think it's Thanks, man. She's incredible. Thank you. That one.
No, we're good.
No
mas. We're good. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate this stuff.
No, this is my thing.
This is your thing?
This is my thing. I pick out ones that I want people to read.
Yeah.
That's why
I'm knee deep in
Did we talk about this? The bear? Did you watch
What do you think of him?
the bear? Yes.
I don't know. I know he's getting some pushback.
The bear with.
It's
Did you ever watch?
really kind of thoughtful book, but very, very dry. I love this one.
Which one?
Because I had,
Oh, so
that's
good.
my guy.
Did you read his Musk biography?
Leonardo?
No, Walter Isaacson just did one with Elon Musk.
No, I haven't read that yet. Do you like it?
Well, I like it in the sense that I don't like Elon Musk. But it's a good one in that you're like.
I have it at home.
Like, because Da Vinci, you're like, okay, I like Da Vinci. He has a great. The Steve Jobs one, you go, okay, Steve Jobs is a tortured person.
Yeah.
You read the Elon Musk one, you go, this is a smart person who I would never want to be, and is just slowly, steadily ruining himself.
I mean,
and
I haven't gotten through it, but like,
it's horrible.
I see him as being this brilliant person that is a Leonardo.
Yes.
But I would not want to be.
And then did you read that? Did you actually read this Beethoven book? Which one? This is the gym.
That's the one I read.
That's the one. Yeah, I thought it was incredible.
Yeah, I think he had a little bit of pushback.
Really?
On accuracy of his stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
But I love it.
Why? What did they say?
Well, just the idea that there's a lot of interpretations and stuff. But yeah, there's a bunch of them, but I really like it.
No, I thought it was really good. I mean, it's a little longer than it probably should be, but I loved it. Especially the low point. I thought it was good.
This is Amos Freed. Right?
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
We talked about her.
I know. Yeah, who do you like?
Just generally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I read very widely and random stuff. And then,
Is this mostly nonfiction?
oh, you know what you would love? I've been reading about this right now. Just because it's very different than sports.
Thank you.
This is about the making of Springsteen's Nebraska, which is like basically the most punk rock move of all time. He does Born to Run. He's basically like the hottest musician in the world. He finally breaks through, and then he turns around and he makes an album in his bathroom with an acoustic guitar that is the opposite of what his label wants. They can't even master it because he records it on a 4-track recorder in his house. So they basically just had to put it out as it was, as demos. So we talk about making something, not thinking about the audience. In fact, you can hear the only song that was going to be on the album that way that he moves is Born in the USA. And you can hear that it was the only one, he basically records all these demos and he thinks, and then we're going to put the E Street Band behind it and it'll be your typical Bruce Springsteen. And
I did not know any of that.
So good, good. It's incredible.
Warren, you like how Warren writes?
Yes, the book is is written much better than it needs to be because he's also a musician, kind of like the Jan Swanford one. It's like that's like my favorite book about creativity and
Oh yeah.
like a lead performance that I read last year. It's like I loved it. So good.
Have you met Bruce?
I have not. Have you?
Yeah, I know the family.
Ooh.
So this will be extra juicy.
His autobiography is also incredible.
I didn't read that.
Oh.
Yeah. yeah, right. Yeah, awesome. I'm stoked on this.
No,
too.
it's so good. It's like incredible.
Oh, that is so fun. All right.
And so basically you like so then Born in the USA comes out and it's huge.
So
and
after okay.
the album Born in the USA comes out after, and basically Warren Zevon says that. So Bruce Springsteen is this hot up and coming rock and roll guy, and then he puts out this dark acoustic album. Like most people don't even know the songs on Nebraska, but musicians love it. It's all his dark songs like Highway Patrolman, and it's just a dark, really quiet album. But he said,
this is his first?
no, this is Nebraska's his third album. So
okay.
he's like this. It's like when Taylor Swift puts out 2 folk albums in the pandemic, it's similar to that. Like you have this person who's huge, and then goes in the exact opposite direction. And Zevon says that it was that album is the drawing back of the bow, and then Born in the USA is the release of the bow. And so it seems like he's blowing his career up, but in fact he's setting it up to blow up in a way that would have, I think if he'd done those 3 rock albums in a row, he would have just been another big act from that era. And he becomes Bruce Springsteen there because it gives him this incredible range, because you see him more than just this frontman of a band. You see him as this guy that writes, he can do the whole scope of what it is.
Awesome.
So
I'm
good.
stoked on this. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Oh, and then did you sign these already?
No.
We just gotta sign it. Then you can go.
Brian, what does your business program look like?
What do you mean?
How do you structure you got this, you got speaking.
I basically have books, speaking, and then Daily Stoic is like products and courses and stuff like that.
Courses.
Yeah, I do some, like, we do like these challenges. Like we're doing a challenge for Daily Stoic, like the first 3 weeks of January. That's like sort of like one Stoic thing you do every day. So we do that every year. I have like these, like Stoic advice on habits, Stoic advice on parenting. We just do sort of email courses.
Yeah, they have a nice library.
Say it again?
Yeah, they have a great library.
Yeah, then once you have like a library of stuff, then you can do like membership to the stuff.
Gotta find a way to play together.
That would be fun.
Yeah, so we're building out like our events team.
Sure.
It's pretty extensive, and so sometimes there are larger Finding Mastery curated events. So we were actually
Like you're doing your own events?
yes, we have
That's
Finding
cool.
Mastery events. And so
That's cool.
I forget I was in touch with your agent recently. We were talking
Oh,
because we were like putting
cool.
together potential options and,
Oh, nice.
and for those sort of things. So
That's like the one thing I haven't really done. Like I do talks, but I did 2 events with Robert last year that were fun, but other than that,
In LA.
did one in LA and one in Seattle. We were supposed to do one in San Francisco, but then you got sick. But there is something easy and simple about like they are responsible for everything when you show up, and then events are so much more work. But
yeah, and so that as we put, because we have also our team of Finding Mastery coaches,
Yeah.
Olympians and stuff, and they go out, so it's kind of a
Sure.
broader.
Have you done the podcast live anywhere?
We have not. We did one in Seattle with Coach Carroll actually,
Sure.
and that was fun. But we haven't. WME was gonna support us doing like a 6-city tour, and then we never geared up. Pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Next trip to LA, Ryan, let's do one.
I would love that. Sure.
Yeah. And you haven't done one either?
Just these 2. Just those 2 that I did. They were cool. We might do like a larger tour. I think there's
What were your 2?
Seattle and LA.
Okay.
And that was just like standard, like it's like a concert, not like a like there's sort of the multi-day series ones that have that. Like off-sites or events or whatever.
How's Robert doing?
I think it's good. I think it's still just the stroke. it was just this ripple effect through his whole life that's been really hard. Because then it effectively, if it screwed up his physical practice, I think that's actually been the hardest thing. Like, cognitively he's still there.
Yeah, you can tell.
And his writing's spectacular, but it you know, he used to ride bikes and and swim and do all this stuff, and he can't do that, and so that's hard. And then for him, he can't type, so he has to write it by hand, and then edit, and then he dictates like the final draft. So it's I'm sure there's some advantages, and it makes him think about it differently. And you know, clearly it's not affecting the writing in the sense that the writing is great.
Yeah.
I think it's just it makes the process is so much harder. I think it's just really draining. Other than that, it's great. I just talked to him a couple days ago.
Thank you for this.
Of course.
Yeah. Thank you for the gifts.
Anytime. That's what the bookstore is for.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose.
It is.
Right, yeah.
I read a lot. It's sort of my job. You can't write without reading. For almost 15 years now, once a month, I send out an email with my favorite book recommendations for that month. Books that I've been reading, books that I've been going through, books that changed my life, that inspired me, that I think connect to what's happening in the world. And you could sign up right now at ryanholiday.net/reading list.